Loud crowds on the street as I walk by. There's a fight, sirens drive by. Someone singing about the heartaches of her life. Outside a bar, a woman is waiting for her man to end his shift and take her home. I see a star slowly fading by a table where he's drinking all alone. I cross the river, the sound is changing. Across the river, I can hear a different song.
All right, so we are at our first harvest host of the year.
Yep.
We are at Walnut Springs, right outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, and this is a winery.
Yes.
So we are headed to do a wine tasting. We also heard they have margaritas.
This part of town is slowly waking up. I walked for miles, I'm tired. There's a line outside the corner coffee shop. I crossed the river.
We just need to buy a backhoe. It's our retirement.
I could be a professional.
I can dip ice cream and you can use the backhoe.
Yeah, because mechanical things are so my forte. So, yeah, sign us up.
Well, I paid off the car, sit down and let her to my cousin on the taste.
These streets that I walk on, I know this is where I belong.
All right, so it's time to get moving for the day, and I'm doing one final walk around just to make sure everything is hooked up. So, I don't know if you noticed this, I came up with a way to carry my fishing pole. So I took and put a piece of PVC and zip tied it to my bumper. And I take my reels off and I slide my poles up in here, just trying to keep them protected. But it looks like everything is good.
As I'm walking home across the river, the sound is changing. Across the river, I can hear a different song. So rain's falling as I'm walking home.
Okay, thoughts on Walnut Springs?
It was really, really nice. In fact, I'm writing them a really good review. The people were super nice. Nathan was really sweet, the guy that owns it.
Yes.
And Emma, the girl that was working there with him, was really sweet. They were very patient with us because we missed the turn.
Twice,
because, you know, we're professionals. And but they were easy to work with. The wines were good. Your slushy was good.
Yeah, and they had the live music, which I thought was an added touch.
And he was excellent. I didn't expect that. Oh, and they've got a playground for the kids.
They did have a lot of things for kids to do.
So very family-friendly kind of environment. The food looked amazing. They had paninis and charcuterie boards, and everything just looked really good. The space, the winery itself is really pretty. It's kind of rustic. Like that about it. There's tons of places to just wander.
yeah, the spaces for the campers to park was really, really good. They're not perfectly level, but with a few blocks you can get your rig level. When you're going into the place, make sure you go very slowly and look, because if you are in a long rig or pulling a tow dolly or something you can't back up, you can get yourself in a little bit of a mess if you pass by the road. So go slow, but that was a good stay. I really enjoyed that.
I'm glad we stayed there.
I would definitely do that one again.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's off to the next one.
I'm gonna hit the beach in the sunshine. Cheap sunglasses looking so right. Hitting the streets in my old man Chevrolet. Looking for a good time and then some. Kick it with my friends in the hot sand. I got a song blasting by the Zac Brown band, yeah. Got a case of cold beer. Ain't gonna last long here. I pick my friends up at the pier. They're all like kicking it high, kicking it low, making noise like a big truck show. Raising hell is the way to go.
Oh, wow, this is cool. This is cool.
You can go over there. I'll be over there in just a second.
Getting the buzz around 3 o'clock. Tanning in the bed of my big truck. Waiting on the right heat on the barbecue. Big old waves and a clear sky. Life's good out here.
This one is my favorite one. One to put my hands in. It feels so silky, like a hand massage. So this is the moment that we are separating the alcohol and the water. We heat it up above 180, those alcohol vapors shoot up. They come across into the center copper column. Each of those circular windows has a metal distillation plate inside. It goes through 4 micro distillations there, and then moves into the left copper column. That is a condenser column. So with our pot still, we started with 500 gallons of distiller's beer in the morning. We end up with 1 barrel of whatever we're making in the evening. With this one, what we do is hook it up in one of those huge containers back there. Welcome to our 10,000 barrel warehouse. We have about 3,500 barrels in here right now, and 4 is the barrel that's holding it. Here's a used half barrel, and that brown line you see there in the middle of the blonde oak, that is our whiskey soak line. That's how far the whiskey pushed out into the pores of this barrel when it was hot. Here's a used barrel stave. There's our soak line. Pushed out far enough in this barrel to make a little leak when it was hot. And then the whiskey gets cold and it shrinks. As it is contracting, it is pulling all of that color and flavor out of that barrel back into the whiskey. And we need that to happen over and over. This vodka around in your glass, you'll see that it makes chunky legs on the glass. Normally you would expect your vodka to have the consistency of water. It is getting all of that luscious body and some subtle soft sweetness. Not from anything that we added to it, but from being filtered through sugar maple charcoal.
Yeah, this is the one y'all tried.
All right, so life here at Old Glory Distilling starts early in the morning. If you look back over here, Behind me, you can see the construction equipment. They're actually building a restaurant onto the side of the distillery. So it just gives us another reason to come back. We are packing up. There is a Black Rifle Company, coffee company close to here. And we need to make a stop at Home Depot. And today we are headed to St. Louis, Missouri. Gibbs thinks he'll just try to go out without a leash. Won't you, Gibbs? All right. Y'all get that. I'll put the table up and get the thing fired up. Where's the other hook?
Come here, Gibbers.
I got him. He's wrangled.
Oh my goodness. Come here, buddy.
Say goodbye to Old Glory Distilling Company.
Bye, Old Glory Distilling.